Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes his connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's a toggle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air. It's Rashada. Caught. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going up top. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep...
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buck! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Still on his feet. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Looking for a huge play. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Here comes the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off the block and make a play. They could not get that done.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off-play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's going to fire deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucks.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. On the run, it's Frazier. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Dogs in the hurry up. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field. This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed. And because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
The option look. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, if that guy's good, you might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Georgia, 28.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide out in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing him.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Colorado 42, Georgia 28.
The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Rashada. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Rashada. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your team.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Rashada. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. He's at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Georgia, 35.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense has a second down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a crease. It's Hood. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. To the air, it's Brashada. Makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Line gets set, first down. Toss to the outside. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Takes a handoff. It's good. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Looking for a block. It's Frazier. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's taking the shot. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to sneak it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the run, it's good. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Oh, there's the ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here.
It's complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Trying to find his man on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.